Are you prepared to learn about the devices we use on a daily basis' secret military routes? Prepare yourselves for part 2 of our fascinating series, 12 Everyday Gadgets Born from Military Inventions, which is coming soon. In this video, we'll look at some additional unexpected innovations that were once used in battle but are now commonplace among civilians. You won't believe what military secrets are concealed beneath these devices. I assure you, it's time to reveal the military's well-kept secrets and to recognize the inventiveness that has helped to create the contemporary world. Let's now explore the fascinating and extraordinary world of 12 everyday gadgets born from military inventions without further ado. 12. Canned food. Successful warfare depends on providing troops with food, ammunition, and easy access to medical care. Soldiers that are starving are ineffective soldiers. Food that could travel farther and last longer is not a novel idea. The French government offered a sizable financial award to anyone who could devise a low-cost method of preserving huge quantities of food starting around 1810. Food cooked within a jar did not go bad unless the seals leaked, thanks to an investor's discovery. As a result, sealed food containers were created. These were fairly bulky yet perfect for supplying troops. 11. Drones, unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, which are now commonplace, were once known as drones. These remote-controlled, pilotless aircraft were used to survey battlegrounds or carry out tasks thought to be dull, dirty, or dangerous for humans. When Austria flew unmanned bomb-filled balloons to Venice in 1849, the notion of drones was already well over a century old. Since then, technology has advanced significantly. Several UAVs designed to deliver death by Nazi Germany during World War II advanced technology, but the U.S. military is likely most renowned for its employment of drones in more recent years. 10. Blood banks and transfusions. The earliest proponent of using blood transfusion techniques to save the injured was Lieutenant Lawrence Bruce Robertson of Canada. His methods were more widely used as a result of their success. Due to coagulation problems, the first blood transfusions had to be performed on individuals. Blood banks were established to assist with casualties as transfusion methods and storage solutions quickly advanced. 9. Space program. In order to help them win the space race after World War II, the U.S. brought the German scientists who worked on the V-2 rocket program home. Nazi scientists developed a variety of long-range rockets for attacking adversary objectives with explosive payloads during World War II. These were the initial actions taken to launch a man-made object into space. After the war, the U.S. brought back the German scientists who had worked on the V-2 rocket program in order to aid them in winning the space race and being the first country to land on that moon. 8. Night vision. The initial steps toward widespread military use were made when a smaller, man-portable night vision device was later installed onto Sturmgewehr, 44 assault rifles. In order to increase nighttime safety and make everyone's lives a little bit easier, night vision is now finding its way into the civilian world via cameras and is even being put in contemporary cars. 7. Sanitary napkins. In the beginning, Ben Franklin created pads to aid stop bleeding in the course of medical care for injured soldiers. In the beginning, Ben Franklin created pads to aid stop bleeding in the course of medical care for injured soldiers. Later, this straightforward idea was modified to help women manage their menstrual flow. Since then, a lot has changed. The fact that the first menstruation pad producers were also bandage makers provides insight into how things were in the beginning. 6. EpiPen. The EpiPen was originally developed for use by soldiers who had been exposed to nerve agents or chemicals used in chemical warfare. The first EpiPen was developed as an auto-injector for use by soldiers in the case of exposure to nerve agents or chemicals used in chemical warfare. The design made it simple, quick, and safe to inject necessary drugs. 5. Freeze drying. In order to keep blood serum from spoiling during transit during World War II, it was freeze-dried. Although the technique of freeze-drying was created in 1906, it saw significant application during the World War II when blood serum was frozen to prevent spoilage while being transported. This made it possible for the injured to receive medical care, saving numerous lives. The freeze-drying method continued to advance in the years that followed, being used to process food, make medications, make ceramics, create synthetics, and much more. 4. Weather radar. Another piece of technology that we frequently take for granted is radar. Another one that dates back to the 1800s is the discovery that radio waves can reflect off of solid objects by German physicists. The radar operators learned during World War II that weather might interfere with readouts and create echoes on the equipment. As radar improved, so did the technology that made it possible for researchers to analyze the data and then identify and interpret the weather. This made it possible to predict meteorological conditions including rain, snow, hail, and more. 3. Jet engines. In the late 1920s, Frank Whittle began developing a jet engine concept, and in 1930 he officially applied for a patent. But it didn't really take off until World War II. The late 1920s saw the development of a jet engine design by inventor Frank Whittle, who officially applied for a patent in 1930. But the development of jet engines did not really take off until the latter stages of World War II. 2. Synthetic rubber tires. In the past, natural rubber was used to make car tires, and sources came from Southeast Asia. When Japan conquered that area during World War II, supplies were not available, forcing the Allied forces to adapt. To address the issue, the industrial production of synthetic rubber tires was necessary. The tire industry still uses synthetic rubber, despite its widespread use in other fields. 1. Super glue. During World War II, scientists were hired to discover a substance that might be used to make clear plastic gun sights for weapons. Superglue was created as a result of the researchers' accidental discovery of a material that would adhere to anything it came into touch with. However, it was later commercially sold in 1958 and famously used to famously suspend an automobile from a crane to demonstrate its adhesive powers after being rejected for military usage. And that completes part 2 of our list of 12 commonplace devices created by the military. It's amazing to observe how military invention and research have impacted and altered our contemporary life. If there are any military inventions we missed or which device astonished you the most, let us know in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to our channel for more engaging videos if you did. We appreciate your interest and hope to see you in the upcoming video.